All right, so we've seen star args with a single star. Now we see another operator with two stars, star star and kwargs. It stands for keyword args. And the idea is that it's another special operator we can have as a parameter to functions. But rather than just collecting any additional arguments, what this will do is gather remaining keyword arguments. And rather than storing them in a tuple, it stores them in a dictionary. So again, it's just another parameter. You can call this what you want. Star star extra stuff, star star kw arg, args, it doesn't matter. Totally up to you. The standard is kw args though, keyword args. So let's start with an example. And I want to define a function called fav colors. And I want to be able to pass in with keyword arguments, something like, I don't know, Colt equals purple. And then we could have my sister Ruby, her favorite is red, and Ethel likes teal. Right now, with what we know, we could do def, can't forget that, fav colors, and then we could add in Colt, Ruby, and Ethel, and so on. Or we can use star star and then kw args, and again, this could be whatever, people, stuff, but I'll do kw args, args, there we go. And let's just start by printing kw args. And just like with star args, we don't actually reference the double star. It's just the name of the parameter after the two stars. So remember, it comes in as a dictionary. It gathers all the remaining keyword arguments, which are these, once again, where we have a keyword equals and then some value, a key and a value. Let's test it out and just see what we get. So that's going to be Python 3 colors, and you can see we get a dictionary. And you can trust, I won't make you watch this, but if I add something else here, where we only had one, or we had 100 different key value pairs, they would all be in kw args. So suppose I want, the output to basically be Colt's favorite color is purple, Ruby's favorite color is red, Ethel's favorite color is teal. I want to print a line, and the print needs to be something like, we'll do an f string, and we'll start by saying person's favorite color is, and then color. But in order for this to work, of course, we need to have variables person and color. And to do that, we need to loop through kw args, but remember it's a dictionary. And if we need the key and the value of a dictionary, we need to use kw args dot items and loop through that. So we'll do for person, comma, color in kw args dot item. Normally we'd have key, comma, value, or k, comma, v, but because this is a special case, I know that these are supposed to be people in their favorite colors. I'm going to do person, comma, color, and then just indent this. Print person's favorite color is color. Let's see if it works. Cool. Colt's favorite color is purple. Very true. Ruby's favorite color is red. Ethel's favorite color is teal. And this works no matter how many we pass in. So I could have Ted likes blue, or I could have one that only has Colt's favorite color as, let's put this as royal, deep, amazing purple. And now I run it, and we get the first batch right here. And then there was the next time we called it with 4, and then the last time with only 1 keyword argument. So you can see how this makes our functions really flexible. And I have one more example. In this case, there's a function called special greeting, and there's only one parameter, kw args, star star kw args, and it will collect in a dictionary all the keyword arguments, or at least the remaining keyword arguments. And you can see the way I'm calling it in this case is actually just with one key value pair. David equals hello, Bob equals hello, David equals special. This is just a stupid little function that will do a greeting depending on the person and their corresponding type of greeting. So it checks if inside of kw args there is David, so that checks in the keys, and then it checks if the value of David is equal to special. So that's checking for this right here. And if that's the case, then we return, you get a special greeting, David. Otherwise, if David is in kw args, but it's not set to special, like here, then we just return whatever the value was, kw args David. So in this case, hello, David. And then else, once again, we don't need to explicitly say else. It's just going to return not sure who this is. So this is a bit different than the colors example where we're looping through the kwargs. In this case, all that we're doing is checking to see if kwargs contains David. And if it doesn't, then we'll do something. And if it does, and it also contains as a corresponding value special, we print special. Anyways, let's just test it out and run this. And we get hello, David. Then not sure who this is. And then you get a special greeting, David. And that's what we expect. And just to show, if I did, let's comment these all out and do one on its own at the bottom. This one could be print special greeting, and we'll do Heather equals special, comma, David equals special. And actually, rather than Heather equals special, let's do Heather equals hello. So in this case, two things are being passed in, and they're both will be stored in the dictionary kwargs. But it doesn't matter because our code isn't doing anything with Heather. It's only looking for David. So what do we expect this one to return? You get a special greeting, David, because all that matters is that David is in kwargs right here, and that kwargs David, meaning the corresponding value, is special. So this is true, this line. So we return, you get a special greeting. So that's it for star or keyword args. And I actually kind of feel weird talking about it because I don't hear many people say it out loud. Like you see it online all the time. I don't know what the actual pronunciation is for this. I know people say star args, like in this case, star nums, well, that's our own, but star args is standard. Here, I'm not sure what people call it, but more important than the pronunciation is the fact that it just collects all of the keyword arguments, unless, we could have something like if we did Heather here, kwargs is not going to contain this key value pair. So it just is kind of sweeping up the remaining keyword arguments, just like this swept up the remaining regular arguments. Cool, so we're done with that.